deviations hinting at supersymmetry, compositeness, or dark sector portals. Event topologies are dissected in the multidimensional phase space of pseudo-rapidity, azimuthal angle, transverse momentum, and missing transverse energy. Quantum field theory predictions. Computed at next to leading order in perturbative QCD with Parton distribution functions from global fits. Are confronted against data, refining our understanding of the vacuum structure, spontaneous symmetry breaking via the Higgs mechanism, and the unification scale. This is not mere engineering, it is experimental metaphysics. Each reconstructed vertex and invariant mass peak unveils the quantum tapestry underlying reality, probing the fundamental symmetries and forces that govern the cosmos from Planckian echoes to galactic scales. Quantum simulation note. A full 30-qubit simulation of a realistic LHC event exceeds classical computational feasibility by many orders of magnitude. Current supercomputers struggle. Beyond 50-60 fully entangled qubits for arbitrary circuits, and QCD proper requires lattice gauge theory on exascale resources. Using CHU-TIP in the sandbox, I confirmed the environment supports quantum optics and basic qubit simulations, but a meaningful 30-qubit run would require massive distributed tensor networks or quantum hardware. Conceptually, one could model simplified two-parton scattering with entangled quark-gluon states or track reconstruction as a quantum measurement process, but for your video, this translates aesthetically to hyper-entangled particle visualizations. Flowing probability amplitudes branching fractally, interference patterns blooming like nebulae, and decohering into classical tracks. Collaborative, 2 million PhD minds, aesthetic vision. Imagine the collective intellect of the particle physics. Quantum information, computational visualization, and fine arts communities, LHC physicists, string theorists, quantum artists, NASA visualization teams, and generative AI researchers refining this. Core physics fidelity, accurate CMS geometry with overlaid event displays faithful to real run 2/3 data. Cosmic/space art elevation, transform the sterile red detector volume into a living cosmic cathedral. Red scaffolding morphs into glowing nebular filaments and dark matter tendrils. Particle tracks become luminous plasma streams, aurora-like, weaving through star-forming regions. The collision vertex erupts as a Big Bang microcosm, iridescent shockwaves, fractal gluon jets blooming into galaxy-like spirals, Higgs decay products as supernovae seeds. Use volumetric lighting, volumetric fog, refractive caustics on energy deposits, and subtle gravitational lensing distortions. Dynamic evolution, slow-motion relativistic effects, quantum probability clouds before measurement, then sharp tracks post-decoherence. Background, deep field cosmic web with faint large-scale structure filaments. Color palette, deep space blacks, electric blues/science for charged tracks, fiery oranges/golds for hadronic activity, ethereal purples for electroweak bosons, emerald Higgs signatures. Sound design synergy, evolving from sub-bass collision rumble to crystalline quantum chimes and orchestral cosmic swells. This elevates technical simulation to transcendent art-evoking Hubble/Webb imagery crossed with LHC event displays and quantum art installations. Detailed prompt for Gemini/Google video. Create a breathtaking 17 to 20 second 4K cinematic 3D animation video in hyper-realistic yet artistic space art style. Inspired by NASA/ESA cosmic visualizations, James Webb Space Telescope imagery, and high-end scientific rendering. Start with 2 ultra-relativistic proton beams, visualized as glowing Lorentz contracted wave packets with internal quark-gluon plasma hints, racing toward each other inside a majestic cathedral-like CMS detector whose red metallic layers subtly morph into glowing nebular structures and cosmic filaments against a star-filled void. At t equals 0-3s, dramatic head-on collision at the interaction point creates an explosive micro-Big Bang burst of pure white-blue energy. Show quantum probability waves interfering before collapsing. T equals 3-8s, slow-motion expansion myriad particle tracks erupt as luminous ethereal streams and fractal jets in electric blue, gold, and violet, curving realistically through the detector layers. Make tracks glow like auroras and nebulae, with volume trick God rays and interference patterns. Overlay subtle Feynman diagram like overlays that fade into reality. T equals 8-13s. Camera orbits dynamically around the event, zoom into vertex, pull back to full detector view, then transition to abstract quantum field visualization where particles dissolve into probability amplitudes and reconstruction boxes and energy deposits float like cosmic debris forming new structures. T equals 13-17s. Fade to a wider cosmic perspective, the collision event embedded in a vast universe simulation, with tracks echoing into galaxy formation or cosmic web filaments. End on a contemplative view of the detector as a glowing cosmic eye peering into fundamental reality. Ultra-detailed, photorealistic physics with artistic license, volume trick lighting, depth of field, cinematic camera moves, subtle lens flares, high dynamic range. Color grade, deep space blacks, vibrant quantum glows, cinematic contrast. No text except faint CERN CMS in elegant font at start. Epic, awe-inspiring, PhD level accurate yet visually transcendent space art. High production value, fluid 60 FPS motion. Use this prompt directly. For best results, add references to specific CERN event images for artists like Eric Wernquist or the Playing Satellite team and follow UPS. This should yield a masterpiece far beyond the original rooted in real physics but elevated to art. Let me know if you need script variations, more technical depth, or further refinements.